Hello students. So today we will be discussing about another concept in the fundamental of partnership that is related with the written agreement which is known as partnership deed. One of the important agreements in respect of the partnership business. Now, what is partnership deed? As you can see that I have already mentioned few things for you. Partnership deed, it is a written legal document signed by all the partners detailing the terms and conditions of partnership. So it is a written legal document which is to be signed by all the partners, in which the detailed terms and conditions are mentioned related with the partnership. It is said that a deed can be in the written form or it can be in the oral form also. But it is always better to record a partnership deed in the written form only, so that if there is any dispute arising, it can be easily settled. Okay? Disputes can be settled. If it is oral also, then also it will be applicable. But written agreement has got much surety. Now, in partnership deed, what are the various clauses which we have to mention? So when we are talking about the clauses are related with description of partner, that is the name and the address of the partner, firm, name and address of the firm, principal place of business. Which is the principal place of business? That is one place where the firm is to be registered, and if the firm is carrying the business in more than one place, then the names of those places and the addresses from where you are carrying the business. Nature of business. What type of business you are involved in? Whether you are in a trading business, manufacturing business, so nature of business. Commencement date. The date of commencement of the partnership and the duration of partnership. If the partnership is for some specific term period, so that duration is to be mentioned. If it is for some specific purpose, then that purpose is to be mentioned. Otherwise, it is deemed that as and when the partners think, they may dissolve the partnership firm. Capital contribution by each and every partner. How much amount is to be contributed in the form of capital by partner? Then whether the capital will be fixed or fluctuating. There are two types of capital, fixed capital and the fluctuating capital. In fixed capital, the capital of the partner remains same throughout the year, but in fluctuating capital, it keeps on changing with all the changes which are taking place due to the various type of appropriations of the clause which we are supposed to take place or supposed to follow with the partner. Then interest on capital, if it is to be allowed, then at what rate the interest on capital should be allowed to the partner. Interest on drawing, if it is to be charged from the partner, then at what rate it should be charged. Interest on loan, there is no option, it is compulsory, we have to pay the interest on loan which is being given by the partner to the firm. If the rate is to be specified, then specify the rate, otherwise at the rate of 6% per annum, the interest on loan will be paid to partner. Then comes valuation of assets. At the time of the reconstitution of the firm, how the valuation of assets will take place. Valuation of goodwill. How the goodwill will be valued, by which method we have to value the amount of goodwill at the time of the reconstitution or let's say the change in the partnership agreement. Then settlement of accounts at the time of the reconstitution of the firm, if there is let's say retirement of the partner, admission of any new partner, or if the partner want to run the business in the new profit sharing ratio, then at that point of time how the books of accounts will be settled, and if there is an any dispute taking place among the partners, then how those disputes will be settled. So these are some of the important clauses which are to be mentioned in the partnership agreement, and there may be other clause also which, as per the needs and the requirement of the partnership business, you can record all the clause in the partnership deed. So this is all about what is partnership deed and what are the various clause which we have to record in the partnership deed. So partnership deed is one of the important documents in context of the partnership business. But let's say if there is no deed, if there is no written agreement which is being made by the partner, so at that point of time, how we will be able to settle the various types of disputes which are taking place, or how the financial benefits will be given to the partner. So in that case, we have to follow the provisions which are mentioned in the Indian Partnership Act 1932. The provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will be followed there. So if there is no partnership agreement, then what are the various matters and how we are supposed to settle those matters? We have discussed few matters with you. Sharing of profit. If there is no partnership agreement, if the partners have not agreed to share a profit in a particular ratio, then it is said that the profit will be shared equally amongst all the partners. Whatever profit or losses will be shared equally amongst all the partners. Then interest on capital and salary, commission or any other form of remuneration to be given to the partner will not be allowed. If there is no partnership agreement related with all these things like capital interest, salary and all those things, so we will not allow these things to the partner. Then interest on drawing, it will also not be charged from the partner. In the absence of partnership agreement related with this matter, the IPA says that Indian Partnership Act 1932 says that you will not charge interest on drawing from the partner also. Interest on loan by the partner, it is compulsory to be allowed at the rate of 6% per annum. If partner has advanced any loan to the firm, then at the rate of 6% per annum, it is compulsory to be provided to the partner because it is charged against profit. Okay, charge against profit means that whether the firm earns the profit or not, it doesn't matter. It is compulsory to be charged. So it is not an appropriation against the profit. It is charged against the profit. So the profit of the firm will arise after doing the settlement of interest on loan which is to be given to the partner. So these are various subject matters. If these type of things are taking place and if there is no agreement made between the partners related with these type of clause, so in that case the provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will be applicable, and these provisions are also applicable, let's say in the case of the admission of any partner, it will be with the consent of all the other partners, then retirement of any partner, or any partner as a minor also can be admitted in the firm, but in these all cases we have to follow the provision of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. So these were the details related with what is partnership deed, what are the various clauses of partnership deed, and what is the importance of partnership deed in relation to the partnership business. That if we are maintaining the partnership deed and if we are mentioning the various clauses, then the terms and conditions will work according to those laws only. But if the partnership deed is absent or if there is no deed made by the partner, so the provisions related with Indian Partnership Act 1932 will be followed for settling all the disputes among the partners. Hope this thing is clear to you that what is partnership deed, what are the laws and what are the various provisions which you are supposed to follow in the absence of partnership deed. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.